नमस्ते, वेलकम टू माय चैनल द इंग्लिश एक्सप्रेस। आज के इस वीडियो में मैं कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स के एक इंटीग्रल पार्ट सेल्फ इंट्रोडक्शन के बारे में बात करूंगी। जी हाँ, सेल्फ इंट्रोडक्शन। दिस टॉपिक may seem very basic to you, but let me tell you, this is something very important to create a good impression on the listener. Introduction is something that we usually have to give, whether we go for an interview or we have to introduce ourselves in our class or to a large gathering. There are different components that have to be inculcated while introducing ourselves. तो आज मैं आपको बताऊंगी कि किस तरह से हम अपने आप को बहुत impressingly introduce कर सकते हैं. You know, sometimes you might be asked to introduce yourself without any forewarning. So I have a suggestion for you. It's better that you write your introduction and learn it beforehand. Yes, this is something that you must definitely work upon. So let's talk about the first component of our introduction, and that is greetings. Yes, when we introduce ourselves, we should always begin with a greeting. We need to greet the person or the gathering or the panel whom we are introducing ourselves. Now, the greetings can be of two types. One is formal, another is informal. If we talk about the formal greetings, for example, you have gone for an interview and there you begin introducing yourself with a greeting. So that can easily be good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on the time of the day. If you are wishing somebody before 12 o'clock, so it has to be good morning. After 12, good afternoon. And after 4 o'clock, it is good evening only, even if you are greeting somebody at 8 o'clock or 10 o'clock at night. Yes, please understand, you are not supposed to wish good day or good night. These are not appropriate salutations. If we wish somebody good night, it means we are signing off for the day. So, you should always wish good evening whenever you begin a conversation, even if you are doing that conversation at night. If we have to greet somebody informally, for example, we are introducing our peers or friends, so in that condition, hi, hey, what's up can easily work. Now let's talk about the second component that is very important in any introduction. That is the name. Yes, name is our self-identity and that should be presented in a very impressive way. Usually I have seen people introducing the name like, my name is Vineeta. I don't find it much appropriate. Rather, it has become very overrated. It's better that we should always say, I am Vineeta or I am Vineeta Sharma, depending whether it's a formal introduction or informal introduction. Now, one thing I would also like to mention here. I have seen many people introducing themselves like myself Vineeta. No, that is absolutely wrong. Now, let's talk about another component of self-introduction, and that is the location. Yes, location includes two things. It includes the place where you have taken birth and you have been brought up. It also includes the place where you have been living at present. So, there are different ways to introduce the location. Usually people say, I come from or I belong to. No, please don't go for this. It's better that you say, I am born and brought up in Delhi. Or you can also say, I was born in Delhi but brought up in Dehradun. Or I was born in Delhi but raised in Dehradun. There is another way also, it depends on the situation. Like, I grew up in Delhi but now I live in Dehradun. Now, next component is age. Yes, sometimes we need to introduce our age. And please don't say, I am 20 years old or I am 34 years old or 40 years old. There are two ways to introduce your age. Either you directly say, I am 24. Or if you don't want to mention your specific age, you may make use of these three words, early, mid and late. Like, I am in my early 30s. I am in my mid 40s. Or I am in my late 20s. The next very important component, and especially in case of formal introduction, is your qualification. If you are going for an interview, a job interview, of course, you need to tell your qualification, and we should always begin with our schooling, then graduation, then post-graduation. And if you have any specific qualification, like if you have done some course or any other achievement which you have got in your specific field, that should also be mentioned. So we should always introduce our qualification like, my school education was from Delhi. I was primarily educated in Delhi. I've done my schooling from Delhi. All right? Because when we talk of the schooling, we are not supposed to mention the name of the school. We have to mention the name of place where we have done our schooling from. Now, when we mention about our graduation, please understand, name of university is very important there. So there you can always say, I graduated from Delhi University. Now, when we talk about your post-graduation, so post-graduation is in the specific field or in a specific subject. Alright, so you can always say, I have my master's degree in English. I have my master's degree in marketing, or I have my master's degree in English literature. You can also say, I am an English postgrad. Yes, using grad or postgrad is very much in trend these days. If there is any course which you are doing at present, so you should always say, I am pursuing a course in dash field, whatever field you are doing your course in, or in dash subject. Now, when we talk of qualification, another very important thing that needs to be told about is our work experience. And when we talk about our work experience, we should always begin with where we are working at present. Like for example, you can always say, I work at this company in this department. So please mention the name of the company or the department. You can also say, I am at this position at this company. If you want to tell about your experience, you can always say that I have worked in this field. Mention the name of the field. For example, if I have to say for myself, I would say, I have worked in the teaching field for 20 years. Or I have worked as an English teacher for 20 years. Now, sometimes we are asked about our family as well. A very wrong way to introduce a family which I have seen is, we are 4 in our family. No, this is absolutely wrong. We should always say, I am from a family of 4, or I am from a family of 7. I am from a family of 4, or I am from a family of 5, whatever the number is. Sometimes you may have to tell about your siblings, so please don't mention like, I have 1 brother, 2 sisters, or vice versa. You can always say, I am one of the 4 siblings, or I am one of the 2 siblings. Now, another very common component that is expected while introducing yourself is telling about your likes and dislikes. That means your hobbies. And very overrated way to say is, I like to do this. Like for example, I like to play cricket, or I like reading novels. In place of this, you can always say, I'm a big fan of cricket. I'm a keen cricketer. Similarly, you can also say, I really enjoy reading novels. Now, I'm going to give you an example by presenting you 2 ways in which an introduction is given. And then you decide yourself which is a better way. So, a common way which people usually adopt is, good morning everyone. My name is Vineeta Sharma. I am 42 years old. I am from Delhi. I work as an English teacher. I've been teaching for last 20 years. I like to read novels. Now, another way of introducing yourself is, good morning everyone. I am Vineeta and I am in my early 40s. I was born in Delhi but settled in Dehradun after my marriage. I have doctorate in English literature and I have been working as an English teacher for last 20 years. I really enjoy reading novels and gaining knowledge through different sources. So, which one do you like? Don't you think that the second way was more fluent and more impressive? Yes. So there is no harm in merging 2 sentences by using linking words. I hope now you are able to understand how you need to introduce yourself in an effective way. I would really appreciate if you put your comments in the comment box and tell me what are the topics on which you would like me to make more videos. Thank you so much. And please don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel. Bye-bye.